John Legend. It's called Green Light. All right, ready? Welcome to episode 124. This episode of TOC, we talk about Introverts Show Us the Way, No HD for You, and Anton Speaks for Florida. I'm Out Flores. Anton, how's the quarantine life been? Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about because New York and California, and I think some other states too. I think Texas, they put their not quarantine, but their stay home policies or guidance in place fairly quickly. Florida has a really high number of cases, but the governor of Florida just refused to to put the guidelines to shut down beaches. Yep. So here's what happens. Because if you are in New York, colder place in this time of the year, or in California, where and all these places are telling you, no, you can't go out to bars, you can't party right now. You're gonna go to the next place that goes, yeah, you can still party here. So now you have people that potentially have the COVID-19 virus driving down to Florida. Yep. Oh, Florida. Yeah, it's freaking Florida, dude. Like that's where a lot of people go to retire. Uh, in recent history, yeah, the I can't remember if it was CBS or ABC, not CBS, ABC or NBC, but one of them posted a graphic of like the different like viruses that have hit us in the past like couple decades, to show like how bad these pandemics have been. Uh, People, yep, and this is like pretty much right now. It's a combination of the other three viruses combined. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, public transit in general. I mean, like inside like the subway, you're in a confined tube. People think that airplanes are bad enough. I mean, imagine being close to somebody like in that confined space for even a couple minutes. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Yep. Well, in California, they stopped testing, or they're not recommending testing anymore. Now it just doesn't matter now. Right now, it's just about keeping your distance from everybody. Hmm. For the numbers. Yeah. Okay. The problem right now is it's a lot of a-holes and people and well, no, no, not just that, but I'm saying it's a lot of a-holes or just people that aren't aware enough. Like like my sister, like I know she means well, but like when the whole like stay home guidance went in place for the government, I think the governor made the announcement, but it was like still like in the early stages. It was like keep it under 50 people, don't go out and stuff like that. Like, that number kept lowering down how many people we want to be grouped up. Um, yeah, it pretty much like people, offices started shutting down. And first post I see her sharing on our like, cause me and my brother, um, my sister-in-law, and then my girlfriend, we were in this group chat. My sister-in-law starts sending pictures of her and my niece at the beach. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, like, it's not a vacation. Like, uh, yeah, oh my God. But yeah, so there's people that they don't understand that like just because you're not at work does not mean you're safe going to public areas. Uh, I think finally they kind of the governor finally made it more strict and like or more clear, saying just because we're shutting down your bars does not mean we want you going to other public places and hanging out. That's still just as bad. Well, so I don't think it's gonna go that far. I mean, globally, yes, it's bad, but for the United States, I don't think it's. I think 2008, 2009 was worse, because that was a domino effect. Right now, unemployment, yeah, no, but the thing is, right now, it's yes, a lot of businesses are impacted, and technically, people are out of work, but they're not fired. Some of them uh, are furloughed. No, they're furloughed. Right, they're furloughed, so they're still employees, but they're kind of like you're an employee, but we're not going to put you in until everything's back on track. Uh, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of landlords that are either giving grace period for rent, but I mean that's not everybody. Not and as much as people think the landlords are controlling, like the landlords still have mortgages to pay. It really depends on their situation. No, but what I was gonna say is like right now it's yes, a lot of businesses are hurt, and I think this can be a lot of bad. It's gonna be terrible for small businesses, but there's other businesses right now that are booming. And stuff like delivery, a lot of startups, a lot of delivery services. Uh, I mean, Amazon is expanding their employment, especially temporarily. Kind of, they're treating this almost like a seasonal uh, employment opportunity right now. So it's yeah, it sucks, but I mean, it's not. It seems like the workload is shifting as opposed to 2008, where it was just one industry got impacted, and then it hit another one and another one, and it just kept spiraling. So I think it's definitely gonna hurt for a while, but I don't think it's gonna be as bad. But yeah, dude, small businesses are gonna try to support them when you can, but right. Oh yeah. Same thing. Yeah, it just is not, it's not gonna have that gel texture, but as long as it's I think over 60% alcohol, you're fine. Which is why. No. Well, the recipe that I was seeing that was being shared by I think, like CBS LA or something like that, one of the local stations, was, oh, you simply, get the out rubbing alcohol, pour it in, and then you get some aloe vera gel and pour that. I was like, oh my, but the thing is, they just put the aloe vera gel for one, the moisturizing, and two, the gel texture, and then after that, you just pour it in a bottle and put the label on it. I was like, oh my god, just skip all that and just keep the alcohol. And like, well, oh no, oh no, that's not enough alcohol. You're gonna need freaking Everclear for that. But yeah, this is happening before they shut down my office. So I was telling my coworker, and she goes, "Well, you need the aloe vera because it might dry your hands." I'm all, "You're not supposed to be using hand sanitizer that much to begin with. It's just in case you don't have access to water." Yeah, yeah, that's good. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, because they just see the high price. Yeah. Mhm. Right. Yeah, it has a shelf life. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Hmm. 8. Right. Right. As opposed to the 2.99, 3.99 those bottles are sold for. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. People are just no, and yeah, people aren't breaking down the math. And it's funny because some people, some companies kind of take advantage of people not being able to do that quick math. Unrelated to COVID-19, just a little break. I was at Costco and I was buying apple juice, and they had the Kirkland at the time. They had Kirkland brand and the Treetop something top. Um, and it says like the Kirkland one was the 1 gallon. The Treetop one was 128 ounces, and Treetop was uh cheaper. But 1 gallon versus 128 ounces, you're gonna go for the more expensive, the cheaper one, right? But nobody, no, wait, it's the exact same damn thing. Yeah. sorry. I'm sorry. The gallon was cheaper, but 128 ounces made it seem like it was more. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I I I think you're gonna need to like actually do like a conversion, like current price at Target for or hand sanitizer. Yeah. You have to break it down for people. Uh, and the images. Yeah, people aren't any anyway. So as we wrap up our week updates, actually, one more thing, a lot of businesses have kind of shifted what they're traditionally doing. Like there's a cafe at the bottom of my office, and before they closed the office, they went from doing like kind of diner foods, not diner, but like cafe foods, to doing more of a local market. So I'm assuming because they were still getting their supplies in, or they had a lot of supplies there, but people weren't ordering the normal food. They started packaging like, oh, you can order eggs through us. You can order turkey, sliced turkey. You can order like all this like stuff, like pretty much the ingredients. Yeah, I mean, it was still kind of pricey, but it was up at the point where, like, say you can't find eggs at the time, if you really want eggs, not just that, but they were selling the bulk too. It was like the whole like the 24 eggs, or not 24 eggs, the 48 eggs with the actual like tray. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, so really quick before we shift, what have you been doing to pass the time during the whole quarantine stuff? Staying at home, whatever. Yep. Yeah, just beware of video quality. I didn't experience it until just this past couple days, but internet providers are starting to throttle your internet quality at a certain time. I don't know if the internet providers or the streaming services. Yeah. I know Netflix was I think Netflix was throttling for Europe, but I don't know if they've started doing it for the United States. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, no, I've definitely seen my quality go down a bit every now and then. I thought it was me until I started seeing it on my phone too. So I'm like, okay. Uh, and then meanwhile, I've actually started working more on my puzzles since I'm not really doing anything after work. So the child being carried by the yeah. So I finished that puzzle. It's only 500. Because I have two $1,000 1,000 piece puzzles that I have. Um, one that I'm working on right now is the Buzz and Woody one that I've had for a while, but I just stopped working on it for some reason. Now I'm trying to pick it up. But I needed something smaller to accomplish because the other one's a very slow process and it's really hard to keep motivated. So I'm like, I need something small to do a little victory. Oh my god, like the freaking collages. Like who can do those? Oh my god. Do you remember like those mosaics? The ones where like they use like scenes from a movie or TV show, and then like they make a picture out of those colors and shapes. Yeah, they'll make like a yeah. So Yeah, no. My brother bought one years ago, and it was like I think it was like just like Homer Simpson, like from his waist up, staring forward. But like each piece had at least like four scenes from the Simpsons episodes, and it was so frustrating because you really had no reference about where each piece went, and I don't think we ever finished it. My brother probably threw it away or something. Yeah, no, yep, it's frustrating. All right, Anton. 20 minutes in. You ready to get this started? All right. Starting off with news here, the stock market has been very, very well, tumbling down. Now it's starting to recover as of the 26th of March. But I mean, have you been impacted? I don't know if you. I mean, I know you did like the whole Bitcoin thing, but I don't know if you're doing other stocks. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just coincidence. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They rebounded a bit. A lot of banks did. I was looking. I was because I started buying into stocks because I've been bored and I've seen how this market is. I was like, I have extra cash to burn right now. I'm fortunate and I prepared. So I downloaded Robinhood, the investment app, and I put 25 in. It's fine. I'm not a hardcore investor. I just need something to actually like put my purchases through and track my stocks. Um, but yeah, I I only put 55 bucks into this, so really, how much money am I talking here? No, but like I put 25 bucks in it initially, and I bought, AMC stock just a little bit. Some what was the other one I bought? Airline. I tried to buy some Delta, but the purchase didn't go through on time. The price went higher than I wanted it to. But I did buy for a Mexican airline, just one share, just so I can say I'm Mexican. And and another one that's a kind of like an energy company. So that's my initial one, and then I put another 25 in because I saw a really good opportunity in a real estate one, and that one has been making me money, and I've actually made my money back. So I'm good. I'm having fun. Knowing that I've made money and recovered my money has made me more enjoy this more. Me too. So bottled. Also, disclaimer: Anta and I are not investment experts, so our talk about investments right now should not be taken seriously. This is just our this is just our observations. Yeah, these are just our observations. Hmm. Right now it's $1.02. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. I I I looked into it, but I really all the cannabis stocks and CBD stocks I looked at, they seem very volatile, and it didn't really seem connected to the COVID stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna go more for the my 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 my, my strategy is mainly been to go for the experiences, not necessarily the products that people can't do right now. So Six Flags, Party City for like gatherings, AMC like movie theater stuff that like is gonna eventually come back. It's just struggling now. Why does it sound familiar? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. That might be where I saw it. Yeah, that might be where I saw the logo then. Which is Yeah, which is kind of counterintuitive for like when people have a lot of free time right now. Yeah, nice. Yeah. All right. We've been having we've been making the best out of a bad situation. You can't get mad at us for that, right? My girlfriends have been very positive lately, so I'm like, yay. Uh, I really don't. I think me not having to deal with traffic has made me a happier person. Because yes, yes, and the rain. We've been getting rain too, like not this week, but last week we were getting rain, so like it really cleared up the air. And yeah, me and my girlfriend we went to get ice cream, and I was driving, and I was like, you know what? As bad as it is, as bad as it is, I mean, everything. I feel like the air is actually cleaner. She goes, "You are very positive right now. Like you have a very positive outlook." Right? I'm like, I don't know, just it's just weird. I just feel it. I just all right. So hopefully our last COVID-19 item. Uh, Tesla has switched their manufacturing from cars to uh, respirators for to help out with hospitals that are having a shortage. Tesla's one of many companies, but this is the first one I saw. Especially the governor of California made a special thanks to Elon Musk for doing so. Um, so I think that was just no, but I was saying that was just the initial shipment. That he donated those 1,000 within 2 or 3 days, and then he promised another 3,000 by the end of the week. Uh, yeah. What am I like? How much is this 3D printing? Yeah. A lot of car manufacturers, I think even GMC, they switched over production to manufacture medical stuff. It's just a I just imagine Dyson is just like a I don't know, like a chapstick size thing, and like you just like hold it like sideways, like "Look, that's simplicity. That's just what you need. Similar to that guy. No, it reminds me of. Do you remember that IKEA commercial where they show like a lamp and it's like it's been used by the family, it's like around in front of, and then finally it like gets moved to the desk in the corner, gets replaced, and the next scene it's out in the curb and then it starts raining, and then the one guy pops up and goes, "You probably feel sad for the lamp. Don't feel sorry for the lamp. It's a lamp. Get better." I was like, damn. I'm like, dang, Swedish guy. All right, that's on. Moving on to news that's more our traditional type of news. Spider-Man 3, no. I was like, oh, that was emo Tobey Maguire. No, Spider-Man 3, the for the Tom Holland series of movies. Zendaya has been confirmed to return. I mean, they have Homecoming, Far From Home. Yeah, I think Work From Home. Yeah, Stuck at Home. Yeah, so Zendaya has confirmed that she'll be returning as her role for MJ in the next Spider-Man movie. So I didn't even know that was up for question. I thought that was just part of the contract, but I guess not, right? Uh Next bit of news here. This is a fun rumor for the Mandalorian season 2, rumored casting it's not rumor, it's confirmed. Rosario Dawson. She does have the Yeah, she does have that bone structure, that high cheekbones kind of thing, so it definitely can pull it off. Uh, the thing is, she would be probably in her. I think she's supposed to be in her late 40s or 50s at this point. Oh, you shoot, she's supposed to be like 10, right? Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking of Clone Wars. Yeah, Rebels, so early 30s. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, so far, so that's good casting. I mean, I can see it. Voice actors aren't But voice actors aren't necessarily, on-screen actors. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There aren't that many. So there are some actors that can go from on-screen acting to voiceover. There aren't that many voiceover actors I feel can make that transition over to in front of the camera. Yeah. Well, especially voice actors. Voice actors have more flexibility with their schedule, so they can take on multiple seasons. Yeah, they don't have to be on set. They can just knock out the voice lines. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. American Dad, Family Guy, the oh my God, what's it called? The damn sci-fi. No, the sci-fi one. Orville. Thank you. I was like, the Quibble, the Quibble. Damn you, Quibi, you screwed me over. Hell no. I think it's out next this coming month or whatever. But hell no, I'm not gonna watch this. It's another streaming service. I just I feel like they're I don't even know what they're trying to do, honestly. I think it's super short content. Uh, I don't know if I feel comfortable paying for a subscription service that is tailored for me, you know, watching one episode before bed. Like it's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Speaking of streaming here, there's been several video on demand releases because of movie theaters being closed for reasons we've talked about previously. So one of the big ones is well, Frozen 2 got released early. Like I think it was like 2 months earlier than it would have been. Onward is scheduled to come out on the beginning of April, so just next week it should be available on Disney Plus. And it came out 3 weeks ago, but they made some money, and I don't think Disney's like whatever. Like that's what we made. We'll either make it off from people that aren't on Disney Plus, or we'll just let people on Disney Plus enjoy it. Uh, that was my understanding. I know they said video on demand, and there's gonna have okay. So maybe let me pull this up really quick. Hmm. Yeah, they want to extend how much money they're gonna make off of it. I think you're right because I'm not finding on it. Yeah, but and also the other movies like Invisible Man, that one's going to be on video on demand also. The prices I'm seeing is $20 for either 24 or 48-hour renting. Just depends on the platform that you're getting it from. Not bad. I mean, especially for a movie that's nearly in theaters, and this is pretty much if we were ever going to have the option of streaming a video on demand versus going to the theater, this would be like the pilot phase to see if people would actually be willing to do it. Um, I mean, really captive audience. If people aren't going to do it in this scenario, they're never going to do it. Um, but yeah, but so there was a lot of outrage of people trying to get the movie Mulan, which actually it was supposed to come out today. I got my notification on my phone. I forgot to turn it off. It told me if you leave now, you can make it to Mulan in time. I'm like, oh, I yeah, they did. No, no, no. No, they did, but like the thing is, like, it stayed on my calendar as a notification, so I got that whole traffic notification. Um, but yeah, people were demanding that they release Mulan on Disney Plus. And I'm like, that's so stupid. That's not gonna happen because they pushed it out at the time. I think it was an indefinite date. I don't know if they put a date on it yet. Uh, Black Widow, Wonder Woman, and Black Widow too, right? That's what sucks about Disney because it's they have so many different properties that they work so carefully to spread them out and schedule them, and now they're gonna need to push everything out. Which is, you know what? I think it's more likely they're gonna push things out than try to squeeze multiple movies in the same month, because eventually they're gonna have a lag time between other releases because production has stopped too. So there's nothing in the works right now, except some animated stuff that people can work from home on. But for the most part, there's gonna be we're gonna have another delay or another gap in movies and TV shows. Yes, let's go to streaming. All right, Anton. Before we get started here on the your reviews, really quick, just want to mention that I have been starting the MCU Re-Watch. I kind of made I showed you the list. Showed you the list. I showed you the list originally just to I was kind of curious to see what it looked like, the timetable, and I was like, maybe one day. And then day one of the quarantine, I'm like, I'm bored. I'm gonna start watching these. I actually made it through a lot. I mean, because my first week working from home, there was really not a lot of meetings because people were still trying to adjust to working from home. They're still trying to get everything situated. So really, I would knock out 2 or 3 movies a day in the background. So I mean, I think the last one I saw was like I'm on Age of Ultron. That's the end of Phase 2, I think. Yep. Age of Ultron, dude. I forgot how awesome the voice acting is on that one. I love it. It's one of the most hated MCU movies, at least one of the most hated Avengers movies. I Yeah, I'm looking at something. Wait, what? He was? Are you sure? Yeah. It is Jane Spader. The original Stargate movie? Oh crap, he was Daniel Jackson? What the hell? Holy crap, I would not have recognized him. Oh my god. I'm a huge Stargate fan and I would not have pegged him as the original cast for the movie. Oh, oh, the Office ruined him for me because now every time I see him, I just think Robert California. Yeah, no, but he did an amazing performance as Ultron in that one. It was just amazing. Um, Let me see here. Anyways, I'll probably give a recap, my top ranked after I finish it or something. And then finally, something I've been kind of wanting to see. I've been seeing a lot of the promos for it on Hulu. Have you heard of Motherland Fort Salem? So Hulu has been promoting the crap out of this movie, and holy crap, that is James Spader. I just sorry. Uh, it's pretty much a kind of like alternate universe. If the Salem witch trials never happened, so therefore witches were real, and witchcraft was never made illegal. Kind of, but so the show is a branch of the military where they are training witches for war. So it's like think of like a marine boot camp, but for witches. And it's like it it's like a darker version of the men that stare at goats, but with witches. Like that the kind of sci-fi, like paranormal experimenting military experiments. Um, it seems very what's a witch kind of movie? The Coven, kind of that kind of feel to it. Yeah, so I really want to check it out. It's an interesting concept, and you know me, I love these like what if kind of universes. So I think it's on Freeform. I'll hopefully it's on Hulu. If not, I'll have to find a way to watch it. Probably Freeform website or something. ABC Family or Fox Family. I forgot what it was. Yeah, yeah, nice. And you're making fun of me for MCU. That's what she said. Why does he move? Yeah, he goes to a farm. I don't know. Yeah, it's funny when we were watching the Star Wars. I was watching the Star Wars movies with my girlfriend. She recognized Diego Luna right away. Like when we were watching Rogue One. I was like, oh yeah, that's Diego Luna. What has he been in? I'm like, I think he's on like Narcos or one of the series of Narcos. That's where I saw him. Like he's a great actor. I'm like, oh, okay. Uh, uh, please move on. I hate that movie. That's such a weird movie. Oh, Sakari. There you go. Oh, is it Sakara? Sounds accurate. Somebody got shot, and it made a bit of a fuss. Uh, so does the series wrap up after season two, or is it continuing? Okay. Oh, geez. All right. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. He still needs a couple more tunnels before it became a big thing. Uh, can I just say before we start, I have heard nothing but stuff about Tiger King for the last 3 days. It has flooded some of my group chats. It has flooded my social media feeds. It's memes have come out about it, and one of my meetings at work today, we ended 20 minutes early. I randomly said, "Hey, anybody have any Netflix or Hulu recommendations while we still have time?" And I started a conversation about Tiger King for 10 minutes, and I'm like, "Oh my God." I saw the trailer, and instantly I knew it was a type of series that would either A, piss me off, or B, annoy the crap out of me. So I have zero interest in watching this. My girlfriend has watched it. Let me know what you think. It's all about the pussy, man. Somebody at Netflix said learned that pussy makes money, and they misinterpreted what that meant. Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah, they'll add other one. They'll get the rights for the movie Cats, and they'll put it on Netflix since it's a terrible movie. Actually, I think Cats is coming out on re-release on video. Yeah, yeah, that's the best way because I've heard it's a lot of twists and turns, and I've heard spoilers, but I also heard there's no way to talk about it without talking about spoilers. Oh God, they played. That's the other thing too. They were talking about it on the radio this morning, and they played some of his songs. There's no escaping this thing for me, and I really don't want to watch it. When I saw a tiger, the tiger saw a meal. Yeah. Also, yeah. It's a flashback season. It's a flashback season. Or is it just like kind of digging his past, digging up his past? Okay. Altered Carbon, I even though I have yet to, have yet to really look into what it's about, just based on the trailer, it seems like it would be my type of show, like very like sci. Yes, and that's why yeah, it reminds me of Blade Runner. I just feel like I need to invest time and focus on it, and I don't feel like I can ever give it that kind of love. So let's see. Oh, you're not talking about like the when they did the Matrix Revisited kind of like anthology movie, right? Okay, okay. Yeah. Hmm. So so is this one story or is it a lot of mini stories with different? Okay, so it's like they handed another writer or director the story and says, "Here, what can you come out with this?" I don't know. I don't know why, but Resleeved just sounds dirty. I don't know why. Like I really wouldn't be able to tell you why, but it just does. Anyway, so one of the things I actually been checking out, I realized I never saw Agent Carter, the MCU spin-off series. I think I need to give it another try because I've tried to get into it while I was working on my puzzle. It just seems so slow to me. I think I got 4 episodes in and I'm like, I'm not in this yet. Why am I not in this? But I think maybe because I was focused on my puzzle, I wasn't really paying attention to the story. But okay, all right, all right. I guess I'll give it another shot then. I guess I'll give it another shot. All right, Anton. Ready into the next segment? Yes. All right, Anton. Like you said, because there is nothing in theaters right now because theaters are closed. We are doing a gaming segment instead of our traditional movie segment to wrap up the episode. Uh, so really quick, I mean, we both played Sword and Shield. We talked about it 2 episodes ago, and I mean, I think I was still wrapping up the game. You already finished the story. Uh, I mean, what's your update right now on Sword? I mean, on Shield. I finished your Pokédex. This lagger. Yeah. Hmm. Oh no, that's that's in the lobby of the tower. Yeah, it's in the lobby of the tower. When you walk into the tower, instead of going to the elevator to do the battles on the different floors, you just hang a left, and there's somebody standing on the by the wall, and you talk to them, and they said, "Oh, good job." No, they literally. I really thought it was gonna be harder to get it, and I was just randomly. I talked to that person. They're like, "Oh, good job. Do you want this?" I was like, "Sure, I'll take that weird looking Pokemon." Yeah. So yeah, that there you go. That's where you get it. All right. So there's been a couple. I mean, with all the free time we have now, there's opportunity for games. I mean, who knows how long this quarantine or lockdown is going to go down for? Possibly another month or so. So, what games are you looking forward to or thinking about playing in the next couple weeks? Yes, yes, and that's because it came out. Hmm. So I will say I'm curious. I'm curious about this game. Um, the concept doesn't really entice me, and the graphics don't really entice me. Like I didn't get into the older version. Um, but just seeing all the love around this franchise and all the excitement about it, and all the like gamers that I follow on social media that are usually playing Pokemon, they're playing Call of Duty. All of a sudden, they're like hooked on this one, and I'm really curious about it. It's on my maybe list. I'll see. Um, So I think there's gonna be I don't know if there's any in stock right now. I definitely think there's a lot of people that want to play it but can't because there's a lot of Nintendo Switches that are sold out. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, everything's just locked down. There's consoles have been hard to come by, especially the handheld ones like the Switch. Uh, so I'm maybe it's on my maybe list. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so just download software. Depends on how long this quarantine goes, but maybe I will be doing the expansion for Pokemon Sword. Uh, I believe that one comes out in, is it this month? Yeah, there's two. There's one, I think there's gonna be one in August and then one in, uh, this coming month. Let's see here. I had a post about it. I don't know. I mean, really, it just seems like they're adding more areas, more Pokemon, and some extra rivals for you to fight. Trying to find it right now. Nothing like sweet dead air here. If only there was some way for me to organize this on our social media. But anyways, yeah, I mean, real like, I, I need to look into. Do I need to buy the membership? Do I not? I know some of the content is going to be free. It's just going to be like an update. But if you really want the extra lands, you're going to need to pay for the expansion. Ugh, damn it. All right. Anyways, other one on my list here, Call of Duty Warzone. So Call of Duty has finally made their own battle royale. I know how to say it. I just can't say it right now. Anyways, they made their own version of that gameplay type, uh, and it looks fun. Like it's a massive map. Definitely added more. I say features. Yeah, depth. I want to say than some of the other similar game modes like in PUBG. This one seems to have like shops in the map where you can stop buying get upgrades and weapons as well as weapons scattered throughout the map. Yes. They put so much attention to detail. I remember not. I think the original Modern Warfare. I saw the behind the scenes making of the game, and they put so much time into not just the sound the sound of the gun or the look of the gun, but the feel of it in the rumbling in your hand and the type of the spray that the character has as he's shooting. It's so much like stuff like you wouldn't even consider. We've come a long way from 007 on N64. All right, Tom, what else is on your list? I've seen it. I know. I tried. I know a while ago. What console was it for? It might have been PC. You tried to get me into it, um, and it was. Can't remember which Half Life it was. It m- it might have been Half Life 2, but I can't remember. But yeah, yeah, you were trying to get me into it. It's just that I think I was still stuck on the intro. Like it was just slow pace, and I had to figure everything out, and I couldn't get into it. But yeah, no, I mean that's another game that it's lasted a long time for a reason. It's a love franchise. Hmm. 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 So you're in it. Got it. So that I was say so. So this is because yeah, most of these games that I've been seeing, they're very uh, they feel kind of demo-ish. Like, oh, look, it's you can swim underwater with sharks. You can do this. You can do that. But I mean, it seems very one note. This seems like a full gameplay experience. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. We talked about this last episode. TTP, time to penis. How long does it take somebody to start drawing penises with a new feature or tool in a game? Oh God. You reminded me. Another VR game that I don't know if we talked about on the show or not, but I stumbled upon it on YouTube. A reviewer playing it was The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Have you seen the some of like the reviewers like playing the game? No, it's freaking, no, it's freaking hilarious. Cause, Cause it's so interactive and the mechanics is like it's very open worldish. So I mean uh, really, this is like the best. Like, if I was to play buy a VR game, this would be my favorite one because it's almost like you're in the zombie apocalypse, so you're actually walking through it. And there was one where the guy's like he's walking, he sees like a guy hanging from a tree, and he goes, "Oh no, wait!" He starts pushing it. Oh, that's cool. And as he's pushing, he realizes, "Oh crap, I can touch his face. Oh, his face moves. Oh, he tried to bite me." I'll send you the video after we're done, dude. It's freaking hilarious. I don't know if I shared it with you or not, but just in case, I was cracking up. And I think to add to it, he has an Australian accent, so it just makes it more funny. Oh God. All right, yeah, I think I have the link, but I'll send it to you because it's on. I don't want to. I don't want to actually click something and starts playing the audio right now. Finally on my list here, I'm kind of curious because my girlfriend just started playing it, and I remember it gave me flashbacks. But The Sims on iOS and Google Play. I don't know, dude. It's that's very what junior high for us. Where'd you get a diamond? Where'd you get that green diamond over your head? I don't know. I mean, if you want to talk about a time sucker, that is definitely one of those games where you can spend a lot of time and just it just melts away. So I'm curious. It's at the bottom of my list, but it's an option because so far what I've seen, my girlfriend sent me, it's very detailed and it feels like a very full game. It's not like a mobile light version. We had to buy like three different expansions to make it fun again. Yep. Yeah. All right, Anton. I think that covers it. Unless you had another game on your list. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Control. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. So far, so good. All right. I'll look into it. It's a 4.4 out of 5. All right. Okay. Okay. Yep. All right. No, no, that's fine. If people want to keep us, I don't know, just want to keep us around. I was like, yeah, keep us sane during this pretty much house arrest that everybody's under right now. How can I get to support us, Anton? Yep, yep. And you can also follow us on social media at the 2OC on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you're listening to us on uh, Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating. That kind of helps people discover us and moves us up on the list. So, or also you can tell your friends about us. Maybe you have other geeky friends that are, this show might be up their alley. Tell them, hey, here, listen. These guys have occasional cool moments. Occasionally. Like our Excel formula conversation earlier. I mean, we have good knowledge of Excel and we have some basic coding knowledge. Do you just default it?
He- Yep. Yeah, I read the Thrawn, Star Wars Thrawn, and he's very Spockish, but also creepy to some level because he's still an alien. And I don't know. I feel Spock is more approachable. Thrawn feels very just creepy. I think his red eyes don't help either. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Oh, no. It's been a while since I read the book, but I remember there's one part where he commandeers a smuggler or a pirate, not even smuggler, a pirate's ship, and the captain, he's like, "I'm the captain," and he goes, "No, this is my ship. Like you just because you're part of the empire does not mean you take control of my ship whenever you want." And he goes, "Oh, this is my ship because I know what you have here, and your choices are either A, I rat you out to the person you screwed over, or B, I arrest you and now you're a prisoner of the empire. So do you let me borrow your ship and you go on your merry way, or do you want to go to jail, or do you want to die?" He goes, "All right, your ship." Yeah. All right, that's on. I think that's it. Oh, actually, I'll throw another recommendation too. While we're talking about her, Star Wars Ahsoka. That's another good one. All right, Anton, that's it. All right. For the 2OC, I'm Al Flores. Have a good one, guys.